Good afternoon. Happy hour. NFT culture. The guys are back. What's up, bud? What's up?
What was that?
How's it going?
I don't know. It's like a middle of bros and friends. Bros and friends.
Hey, let me kick it off with a funny story. So me and
Go.
Mal were talking about forging, and I was drinking with this koozie, and someone on Discord accused me of drinking a can of chili. They thought it was a can of chili. I was like, no, it's just some Four Corners. But I thought
that's
that
the life of a developer. You have to eat on the run, you know. Just
That'd be
straight from the
awesome if
can.
you were eating some chili. That'd be awesome.
Just drink like I blended the chili up, and then I'm just drinking it like a.
Yes. Did any of you guys see my earlier stream? Malachi, did you watch the Mandelbrot?
I did. So you told me about this fractal art like a week ago. You bought
one.
I bought one. I wish I had sold it when I did. I'm having a bad day. Like for whatever reason, I just bought a bunch of shit today. But so I bought one of those, and then I went and I sold all my art blocks, and I was like, you know what? I really like the flowers, and then the art blocks pre-sale VIP token. I was like, oh, that gives me an excuse to buy a flower at 0.25. Bought a flower, got another one. So I now have 3 of these fractals, and like they're just tanking since it launched.
The fractal, the Mandelbrot?
Yeah, and then the Julias.
And is Julia? What's the price doing right now? What is it at? What's it? What you're saying? They came out and now they're going down.
I mein, look, I bought it, so yes, that's how it goes.
Wait, you actually bought a Julia?
Yeah. With my art blocks access here, I need to share. You guys,
I don't even know what that is.
You talk. I need to actually tell people that we're on stream.
Well, hey, look, Mike. I wanted to show you and show you too, Jeff, what the Mandelbrot is and why I like it. Is that cool? Check this out.
Do it.
I think you'll like it, Mike.
Real quick, while you're pulling that up, how about that Trevor Jones action on the castle?
Yeah.
Trevor Jones adding us. We're gonna party hard with him next summer.
And also, you see, you get a travel size Bitcoin Angel print signed. You see that?
You
see that?
Sweet.
So look, Mike. Look how cool these are, man. And here's a few reasons why I like them. Number one, there's only 1,978 of these things. So it's a small collection.
That's cool.
Number two, they're very beautiful, artistically wise, you know.
But there's duplicates.
There's duplicates of them?
Yeah, there are a couple duplicates.
Really?
I still like the project, but there's also 10,000 Julias, which is like the second version of this project.
I thought there was just double.
Is it
the
double?
number of it's double.
I think it's 10,000.
Well, that's the standard project size. But that's why I originally liked this one.
I love this
because
one.
it only had 1,978 of these. So I like that.
Oh, it is double. You're right. I'm wrong.
And it's based on mathematics, which to me you would like as well. It's based on fractal mathematics and Mandelbrot formula. It's actually a gentleman, and I did some research, who came up with this mathematical formula about these and came into fractals and things like that. So I thought you would like that as well. And let me see if you can and see their website is very well done.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it is.
You know, you see how it's based on algorithms. And look, when you go in here, you connect your wallet and you can download the high resolution versions of the ones that you own in your wallet.
That's sweet. Is each one a different formula? Like, can you click on one?
Sure.
Are those yours?
Yeah, these are mine. And
Yeah,
here when you download it, see, I guess you download, look, you sign it and look at downloads. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 16 megs. Here you go. Oh, you can't see that.
I'm wondering if they
So you can make your own wallpaper now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just print it right out.
I wonder if they made the math formula one of the properties.
Here.
I'm gonna look at that real fast.
Here. I'm just gonna share this. There you go. Throw that up there, Malachi.
Sorry, yeah, they did. Like they've got shrinkage and
Malachi, can you throw that up there? That screen.
yeah. Sorry.
There you go. There you go, Mike.
Nice. That's cool. So each one is kind of named based on its kind of description and its location in the fractal.
Yes.
So that means somebody combed through this fractal to find all of these different pieces, unless they were randomly assigned locations.
No, I think that the
curated selection points. The Mandelbrot set collection is a curated selection points from the Mandelbrot, generated with a numerical algorithm and engraved into 1,978 unique NFTs. So they had to be unique. Each work represents the neighborhood of one of our favorite points of the fractal, with a random zoom factor, and colored with an arbitrary gradient based on the number of iterations of the function z equals z to the second plus c, before the point of divergence into infinity. Okay.
enhance.
I thought you'd like that, Mike.
Yeah, that's cool. I like how they hand selected them to some degree, and then the naming. I can't quite get my finger on if the naming was hand done or if it was generated.
I think it would have to be, because, and then when I generated the Julias, like if I had shallow, it was deep.
Okay, I see. So
Are you sure it couldn't just be like certain attributes where it's like like you choose the seed phrase? Like for instance, mine profound lava attractor is like red and yellow. So like if it has these seed attributes for this color, it's lava.
Share that, Malachi. Look at how I just love how beautiful and elegant the website was done, and how this is the Julia formula, I guess, of how they're doing it too. So you came.
I was hoping based on this they'd be animated. I was actually kind of disappointed because like
one of them is. If you get a lucky one, it is. Yeah, they're the super rare ones are animated. And look, you log in. Yeah, you log in, and then you have, look, my 3 popped up, and then it said mint, and it minted them. And they randomly gave people some animated ones.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's my Mandelbrot story.
Okay. Seems like a cool project.
And here, look at the ones I got. You can check them out. They actually look pretty cool. Let's see.
All right. Well, he's doing that. Oh,
Go.
there he is. He's got it.
So what's this Trevor Jones thing? What's the Trevor Jones castle thing?
Trevor Jones announced the date for his castle party.
Yeah.
Where's it going to be, though?
Scotland or
Scotland?
I'm gonna go someone over here wrong. Scotland or Ireland?
Literally in a castle.
Somewhere with
Literally.
a castle.
Yes, it's a castle. You wonder how many people are really going to be there, man, though. Come on. How many?
I turned 40 around that time.
Oh, it's around our 40th birthdays.
Yeah.
Well, we can go. We can all go then. Let's go.
We can have our 40th birthdays with TJ and a castle.
What do you have to do to get? What do you have to do to be able to go? You just have to own a Trevor Jones.
No, you have to own a Bitcoin Angel.
Perfect. That's the easiest one to get.
Yes.
Okay,
I have a couple if you need one.
No, I do. Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
My goal is to collect all of the commodity pieces. Like every blue chip artist, I just want their cheapest entry level piece. That'll be my complete collection.
Who are your 5 blue chips
that I own or that I want?
No, you and I have thought about what constitutes a blue chip. I'm going to take this off for a minute, Rob. We can pull it back up.
Blue chips. Well, I mean, this is probably, I don't know if this is cutting edge, but it's easy. I mean, you got Beeple, Trevor Jones, Xcopy, Pack, Mad Dog Jones.
You mean one from each of those artists? Not all of them.
Ferocious.
You mean one from each? One from each?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this dude.
What's up, wieners?
What's up, man? I'm most of the way.
Not
there.
much.
The only thing I don't
You're
have
saying-
is a ferocious. But I'm looking at those Victor and Victorias because they're down a lot right now.
Yeah, they're down. They're down in the mid thousands.
People keep talking about them being cheap though, so that it's been.
I've been thinking about buying another.
What?
I've gone through like 4 V&Vs because I'm an idiot, and I mean like fuck render. Like I sold. I bought a balance for like 600. I sold it for like 1,400, thinking I'm like, all right, I'm breaking Nifty Gateway, and then the Renderverse came out, and I looked like a silly person. So Jeff, what are your blue chips?
Uh,
Not that you
Do we-
own.
how much time do we have? How
Yeah,
much
right.
time do we have?
We know POs. It's gonna be Curio cards, Pepe's.
no, Pepe's number
Oh
one.
my god!
The Pepe's are in Christie's, right?
Hey, shout out to Lucky Ones.
I told you,
Lucky
Christie's
Ones
does
got a huge
everything
sale.
now.
It's Sotheby's. Oh, Chrissy does everything. Rob, you are going to
Sotheby's
swallow
does
those words.
everything, bro.
Any-
Once they did that, I was like, God,
there you go.
oh my God.
The-
There you
look,
go.
Rob,
Look.
the bottom line is the bottom line is that the Pepe prophecy is going to be fulfilled, Rob, and there's nothing that you or any Pepe doubters can do about it. I couldn't be more thrilled. I had to like really hold back and not drop an ETH on some Pepes today because I saw some deals that I think won't be there in like a couple of weeks. You know,
I have breaking news, and Danny's gonna kill me. And then I want to hear Jeff's opinions on blue chips. Danny, we've broken him to his core, and he's coming back on in 5 days. But Danny is no longer considering himself. He's gonna kill me.
I think he already tweeted about this, bro.
Oh, he did. Oh, he's no longer a
already
Bitcoin maximalist.
Oh,
what's-
thank
oh.
goodness.
He hasn't tweeted that. He hasn't tweeted that.
What?
Yeah, you were breaking it. Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
are
Rob, he's a-
ridiculous.
Coming around.
Rob,
you
if
guys
Danny's
can't
watching,
be-
let's call him
no.
a bozo.
You guys can't be Bitcoin maximalists and own NFTs on Ethereum. It's impossible. Like if
Rare
you're a true
Pepes are on
Bitcoin
Bitcoin.
Dude, there's different
No.
utilities for each, bro. Different utilities for each.
No, but then you're not a maximalist. Like those guys are like
No,
Yeah, we
super.
are.
Like it's only Bitcoin or nothing.
I have
like,
a lot of
that's it.
Bitcoin and I have a lot of NFTs. And I have
But
a lot
are
of
they?
Ethereum.
Do you have any on Ethereum? Because that breaks the rule.
But Rob, you're not a maximalist.
No, but I don't
though.
care. Oh yeah, I'm not a
Then you're not a
maximalist.
maximalist.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
No.
Rob is
no,
a
no.
wealth maximalist.
Yeah, wherever the wealth is, bro. I don't discriminate.
right.
I'm cool with whatever it is.
No, that's my thing about Bitcoin maximalists. It's like you're missing out on an entire market, that's got amazing stuff. And
Pepes, they're coming in for Pepes, and that's why you're going to see Pepes flip punks. You're going to see it because you're laughing when the Bitcoin heavy hitters come through and they just throw Bitcoins down on Pepes. Like that's going to be something. These schmucks that have been holding Bitcoin since 2010. No offense to Rob, you're not a schmuck. These guys that like are just holding mountains of Bitcoin that they paid $1 for. Like these guys are going to come through and buy these Pepes. It's about to be electric. It's about to be pepectric.
I'm not buying your
hey,
Pepe's.
Punk's got flipped this week already. Punk,
That's
Cyberkongs came in and flipped Punks this week. They,
That's where the
just
alpha's
in
coming
volume?
from, right?
yeah,
The Kongs?
100 ETH floor. No, on the floor. Just so the Kong under 100 ETH floor plus now, and
What kind of
I think
manipulation
Punk's.
is that? Is that
Kongs is the real deal.
It's
that legit
yeah, it's
or is
real.
that-
It's the banana stuff going crazy. Like bananas
banana
are about
token.
$50 each, and then every Genesis Kong you get airdropped every day 10 banana, and so you're making $500 a day for each Genesis Kong. It's amazing. So it's like you're making over 100K a year from holding a
off
Genesis
of your Kong.
Yeah. And then you can still, you can make babies and, sell the babies, and then they're going into the metaverse real strong. So it's
Not
great
financial
project.
advice. Don't
not
sell
financial
babies.
advice.
I bought a Pages though. And they've been going up. PO, you see that?
You already
one
know,
of the
man.
pack- One of the pack ones?
Yep.
You just
Yeah.
bought one?
I just bought one.
Okay. How much was one?
When I bought it, it was like 0.49 ETH, right before it started going up, and it just
Dude,
started
what is it
going
now?
up.
Dude,
0.58.
you ever want to feel small? Go look at that wallet and how much ETH that contract's wallet, how much ETH is attached to it.
It's crazy.
80 million bucks.
Around there, yes. Around
Yeah.
he has it was 12,000 ETH when I checked it. And that was
Probably nothing.
PO, do you still have yours?
That guy fucked
Yeah.
records.
All right, good.
On the CyberKongs, you know, those came out March 3rd. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
weird.
I looked at 'em
we
when
just
they
had
were
no idea.
Low.
Yeah, that's like before apes. It's
Yeah,
like instead of BC, it should be BA. Because that's when like the crypto like obviously like punks are the pure form, but like things went bananas that week when Beeple had his drop on Nifty Gateway. Simultaneously, the apes are launching, and I'm talking about apes, and y'all are making fun of me, and like that constituted this new era of like, was it good or bad? I don't know, because I made a little bit of money out of it, but it's like this zoo animal shit like we've got to be near, and I've been calling the top. It's kind of a meme now. Like Sass was joking, is like when NFT culture launches a token, that's the top. It wasn't.
Well, tokens are the new thing. Like that's, Subducks now has a token. I think the milk token is being explained today for Cool Cats. You guys did the token and the forging. I forged my tokens last night.
You did.
nice.
I did.
Any issues, or did it work pretty smooth?
No, it worked great. It was seamless.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're the one.
Showed up. That's
Hey, it works. It's a great contract.
It is. It worked perfectly. I had no issues. And,
You know what's crazy though? I think I overfudded people to say like, "Oh, game theory" and all this stuff, because we only had like 45 people this morning who had foraged, and it's like I think I might have encouraged the opposite, because like I do want people to have options, but the output that's going to come from it, there's enough supply to do some interesting things. So I encourage people, if they like the two-tone, to go ahead and do it. Like it's not going to be like wildly crazy out of line, but it will have impacts down the line. And some of the stuff that we're not announcing yet, Mike shared with me a wall of text that I just read like right before we went live on like how we're gonna.
Here, let me talk to that, because I'm worried you're gonna say too many words. Okay, so let me just.
Do y'all want to see the fourth character?
No, do not share that right now.
Yeah, and I actually I got it was great kicking it. I'll see you guys.
All right, bye, Pio.
See if you.
Yeah. So the thing Malachi is gonna drive.
He had to go do a
Peppy
Peppy stream. He had to go do a Peppy stream.
Pepe.
Right? Pepe.
Bleeple, Vive.
Gleeful, whatever his name is.
Nice. Now, so I had a breakthrough on a future feature of the contract of the Nifty Cult project that me and Malachi have been trying to crack. I had a breakthrough earlier today. I cracked it, and it's going to be super duper sweet.
You
so
cracked
we have
Nifty
at least,
Gateway?
No, I cracked a future Nifty Cult feature that I've been trying to wrap my head around how it would work. Cracked it today.
Now, Mike, I have a question for you. Like, I'm being from the outside of it. Can you forge, if I were to buy more tokens, can I forge them on top of my already forged token? Or do you just do one forge per token?
So the way the system works is we can expand it infinitely, how many combinations there are. So right now, combinations only work if I've enabled them.
Okay.
And so right now, you can only do one exact combination, which is silver and gold of the same character.
Yep.
You can only do that right now because those are the only ones I've enabled, but we can enable both planned and unplanned future things.
Oh, okay.
So cool. The fourth character is planned, but I haven't enabled it yet. I've already have all the instructions I need to send to the contract to make it work. They're already written and ready to go. We're just waiting on the artist to finish the final art, which is amazing.
Cool.
But so this other thing is a future. It's basically like you can think of each individual forge as a math equation, and the output corresponds to a particular piece. So,
Hey, Mike, I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, but be very careful, please. He's going to give away too much.
He's going to spoil it, huh?
But so that math equation though can be extended based on what I add to what parameters I send to the contract, and that allows us to add pieces into the collections after the initial launch. So that was kind of the innovation I came up with. So for now, you can only do one combo, but it'll grow over time. And right now we're on a 2-week cadence, which is a little bit unsustainable because for me to like make sure everything's perfect, it's like a lot of late nights.
Yeah.
So we'll probably stay on the 2-week cadence for a while just to keep the hype going. But at some point, my wife is going to kill me, and so or she's going to threaten to kill me, and so I'll need to back it down to probably more monthly releases. But our plan is to, at least for the through like say August 31st, 2022, we're going to keep this steady flow of interesting additions to the collection that people will be able to do. So I really feel like one of my goals is like there's the way the collection looked on day one with the silver and gold. That was the variety there, which isn't very much variety. But at the end of the 1-year period, it should be a really cool collection of a lot of interesting things. And there's going to be a lot of like those gamification mechanics that Malachi talked about.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that stuff. I think it's really unique and cool, and it was exciting to see you guys do that. Now I didn't use any of my serum yet, which is similar mechanics.
How much serum do you have?
I have 2 M2s and 3 M1s, and I like the day of I lied on Twitter. I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I was like, wait, everybody's doing it. I should not do it and see what happens. So I'm holding serum. I'm playing the serum game
serum too. I'm right there with you. We'll just stand together in solidity because I'm like, what happens when you have the last 5 serums?
I know it's and we've already seen a bunch of people do M1 and M2 to the same ape. So there's definitely going to be apes that haven't used it yet. So it should be very interesting.
So you have 5
cool.
apes?
I do. I've held them forever. I got them all under 2 ETH. So it was just long hold.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the Rob philosophy.
Yeah. I don't have any intention on really selling. Like I might sell one if we do like a crazy run up at the end of this year, but I plan on holding most of them for a long time. It makes sense. I love the community. It's really fun. Been doing voice chat over there. It's a riot, and it's like we do it like at 10 p.m. and the West Coast, and it's pretty lively over there. So it's just a fun place to hang out. And you don't even have to be an ape to go in there. It's pretty cool. So it's just interesting conversations and things like that. But I just really like being part of that community, and it's it's very powerful in like a lot of ways. I was really impressed this week with the suiting stuff, with everybody changing their profile pictures to having suits. I made a few suits for some people.
I took one of your suits that you sent me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Gary took the picture of him in the suit. Did you see that, Rob?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. It was cool.
Yeah. And I love that other projects joined in, and like we're, putting suits on cool cats and suits on craniums and suits on everything. It was great. It was really kind of like it washed away some of the shadier stuff that happened this week.
Do we want to go into the shade?
Oh man, the OpenSea thing. I don't know.
The OpenSea thing's like not like look, Nate is a good person. And Nate, like good people make mistakes, and I hate that he did that because it's like you're literally on a rocket ship and you're flipping PFPs based on like what that's a bad idea. But he owned it. He updated his Twitter. OpenSea did the right thing, although I think short term it's going to hurt the product. And so doing what is ethically correct, even though it will have a negative short-term impact on that, was the right thing to do. But he's learned a lesson, and he learned it early, and he's not leaving the space. He's going to do great things. I think that what went on with that was overshadowed by some of the crypto influencers. And what we're seeing, in my opinion, now is like everyone's like, NFTs are awesome, and as our friend Caesar would call it, puppy dogs and ice cream. Like that phase is over. Like people are we're entering. What's really interesting is when you start to see this bear market, like the nice people that are still nice during the bear, that's going to really show you the quality of the people that are involved in this. And we're starting to see some cracks, and we're starting to see some things happen with some influencers who, candidly, and I said this on Twitter, I probably shouldn't have. I should have asked for y'all's permission first. But like, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you're being accused of stuff and if you're simultaneously pumping on a spaces with hundreds and hundreds of people, pumping a project while simultaneously shorting the project to exit your position, that's not a good look. And then when people call you out for it, making borderline litigious accusations to a myriad of people is very dangerous. And a lot of these people that I think some things people don't realize is like a lot of the other influencers, the pseudo-anonymous influencers they're pseudo-anonymous for a reason. And the reason is they got into Bitcoin and blockchain very early, and Ethereum very early. What this also means is they're probably very, very technical individuals who know a lot about stuff. And like going to war is like an influencer coming from a Snapchat type of environment and declaring war on a bunch of blockchain experts is never going to end well. And I hope like it just goes under the rug and it just goes away. But like the negativity that we're starting to see and people throwing these accusations out, it's like, it's a cautionary tale, but it's also like this era of the friendliness and the happiness and a lot of the NFTs is coming to an end. And Jeff, to your point, like the communities like Bored Ape Yacht Club, the CryptoPunks, like find safe haven and communities you like and ignore the noise on Discord, because I suspect that a lot of people that are involved in a lot of these secondary, tertiary offshoots, there's going to start being a lot of negativity with these, low effort, low quality projects. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot more bad stuff short term. Sorry for the diatribe. I'm curious if there's any comments on that.
No, I mean, I think the 4-day bear market is over, kind of. So I think we're heading back into
it's a
like
bull trap. It's a bull trap or a dead cat. That's my person. A dead cat would be fitting, but
no, I have a different opinion. Like I feel like we are going to be, going up steadily kind of through the fall and towards the end of the year. Like obviously there will probably be some ebbs and flows in that, but I think that the adoption and like, even bad press, brings attention to NFT space. Like people start learning about it, seeing it. I think that there's just like a lot of adoption coming in. And I've seen, again, like a lot of people being like, this is my first NFT. And like, that stuff is still happening. I haven't looked recently at how many new Ethereum wallets there are, but I think people are starting to get it in a more mainstream way. I hear it talked about more often than ever before. And I mean, I think it's still early. And I still do think that, you need to pick good projects, and you can't just pick, I mean, there's definitely projects that like you can buy at 0.02 and sell at, 0.08 and, be in and out, but you also can get stuck with stuff. So it's much better to just like do some research, find out what projects you actually like, buy the stuff that you actually like, and just hold on to it and, see where it takes you, become part of that community. And I think that like the community thing gets thrown around so much, and I thought it was kind of cheesy at first too. But it's really like you do make friends with all these people, and you do learn a lot from these people, because there's so many new things happening all the time, and there's new innovations, and there's new artists to see, like there's new stuff to collect. So it's totally interesting. You know, it's
my concern is really briefly is that a lot of people coming in saying this is their first NFT if they have a low quality NFT or a low effort NFT, that first NFT may be their last NFT for some period of time. And maybe I'm just being a skeptic and a cynic and all of those types of things where it's like, if I'm buying the 14th koala and that's my first NFT, there's a big chance that I'm holding a bag, right? And if you think about, I was on stream this morning with Pio and Sophisticated, not stream, but Spaces, and Sophisticated in his own fashion was talking about like Thanksgiving, right? And all those dinner tables where the deadbeat uncle, the deadbeat uncle who makes 55 grand that likes to pick on the nephew, and that nephew went and
bought an ape.
Can pay off a lot of houses.
This is going to be the first. Yeah. Okay. Let me pick this up because I got to talk about this. This is going to be the first holiday season where PFPs are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So remember 2017 when all of a sudden ETH and BTC hit that Thanksgiving Christmas season spike. Like Nifties weren't really a thing last Christmas. Like Beeples, you could get them for $1 still last December. And you know, Rob, you got yours for $1 in that drop in December, which like you're a legit person, not doing kind of
scripting. Yeah, Rob was way ahead of all of us by a long shot.
And that was December of 2020, like less than 365 days ago.
Yeah.
I think when all these kids go home and they have a JPEG or a GIF or whatever that's worth, you know, more than their parents' houses that they're going to, and they're like, wait, what? I think it's going to be a huge expansion of the market. Now, does that mean you should go out and like buy a bunch of stuff today? Probably not. Definitely very hypothetical, but
yeah. I mean, I was thinking along the same lines. Like about a month ago, I wrote like an article kind of thing for the MetaKey in their Discord about Deadfellas being a great pickup because it launched on like, I think it was August 13th. So it was Friday the 13th. And I said, by the time we get to Halloween, people are going to want Halloween themed profile pictures. And this is like the perfect thing for that. It's like, you know, it's cute. It's like really well designed. It will do pretty well. I think that, you know, as often as people change their things, there's going to be Halloween costumes for apes and things like that. 100%, you know, going into that couple weeks right before Halloween. And then when we get into, you know, the other holidays this year, it's going to be the same thing. There's going to be a turkey project. There's going to be, you know, all sorts of things like that. It's,
the Santa
you know,
project.
Yeah, exactly.
No, turkey's going to be going for like 30 Ethereum.
No, it's
exactly.
10,000 generated
10,000 gobbles.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
I wanted to ask Rob.
Gobble Gang.
There we go, Gobble Gang.
If it was fun, I would do it.
We got to do it. No, it's already taken. We shouldn't have shared it. Rob, what do you think of these? I know you hate punk derivatives, but
Mike just tells me you're having to deal with IP issues, man.
Yeah, but like
Marvel Labs is pretty IP aggressive.
I don't know. Okay. I picked one of these up today. I like the like here. All right, let's.
What? Why?
Because it's awesome. Like
I kind of think it's
cool. A pumpkin. A pumpkin?
So that's the question. The question the question I'm posing to you, Rob, is like, there's a lot of wealth being generated.
Rob's protecting his IP right here.
Yeah, Rob's like, it's a pumpkin. Think about it. Hold on real quick.
Rob owns 2 punks. Okay.
Let me ask the question. And the Deadfellas, like there's a lot of, as we enter these seasons and seasonality starts becoming a real thing, do you think seasonal NFTs like Gobble Gang or Halloween themed NFTs or even Christmas like the Seductive Santa NFT project that's going to happen because we will it into existence right now.
So either it has to be tied to a charitable charity of some sort,
Rob, did you smoke
maximizing
some
that.
weed today?
No.
Are you trying to get us demonetized?
So charity, or it has to be completely retarded, stupid, like the pickles. Now that's cool. It has to be either that extreme, super charity, or super dumb and fun, like tchotchke style.
So what if there's like a 10,000 pumpkin mint?
I'd do that,
That one's even easier
especially
than the gobble gag.
bro. Especially if it had something where your kids could look at it and be interested in it for a second. You'd be like, "Hey, son, this is gonna turn into it's a normal pumpkin." And
Rob is throwing out project ideas like a
Fire.
madman.
and then in 3 or 4 days, it changes to a different pumpkin face, and different faces have different rarity.
So ripping off the Welch project.
Yeah, ripping off Welch. But man, that actually has some potential there.
Various, if you're watching,
Yeah.
pumpkin seeds. There
you go.
Oh man, we're giving it away. Give pumpkin seeds away. You can only mint them on contract. Dude, we need it in this strain.
Like a coin that's called pumpkin seed.
You know, no one's really done that yet, and I'm curious to know why. Like, why don't you make an 1155 project where it's like tickets, and then you can redeem those tickets on your BRC 721? People do that.
Yeah, there've been like 6 like today.
Oh, okay.
Aren't they like mint passes basically?
Yeah.
Mint passes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's how Gutter Cat Gang, their 3rd and 4th species are mint passes right now. And so you'll redeem those for the species when they're ready.
So it's 1155. Are the mint passes?
You know, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, the variability influence. The asteroid game did something similar, and they're working with. What's really interesting about that project, we're having them on next week. We've got some alpha coming next week with a Bitcoin-based game. Trevor Jones is going to be joining us on Tuesday, which is really exciting to talk about. I encourage anyone who has an NFT culture token to watch every stream next week. That's just some good advice.
That's our alpha.
Yeah, and you can take some time off after that. But when you think about, so the influence team is also going to come on next week, depending on Mike's availability. But like they're doing some crazy stuff with their economy, where like the individual asteroids may have the same minerals, but each asteroid is going to have its own values. And so like you can tell. So if I buy, if I mine on asteroid Alpha, the emerald, it's not called emerald, but the emerald from that would be from that, and I have to literally fly it. I can't transport it. Like there's some really interesting game theory that's coming really quickly. So like when we think about like the complexity right now, like we're talking about PFPs, and now all of a sudden in 5 minutes we talked about like creating a seed pumpkin NFT that ends in a jack-o'-lantern, which is completely doable very easily. Like we could launch this tomorrow and it'd probably be a multi-million-dollar project, but
I love it. I love the idea.
Go now. Someone can beat us to it and go. If we can help you, if you're a great artist and you want to do something, reach out to us. We'd love to help you with the contract.
We could do the pumpkin patch. It'd be the pumpkin patch.
Dude, Santa's elves, 10,000.
We could do that too. Elves. I'm telling you.
That's
a good idea too.
It's holidays.
You got to come up with the catchy name. That's step one.
It has to be like elf on a shelf, but nifty on a biffy, or it has to be something about Christmas.
Gobble Gang has it. I'm gonna go buy gobblegang.com right now. Unless someone already beat me.
Now, get it.
There you go,
man.
Well, this is why I think mutants are going to do pretty well in October too. You know, the Bored Ape Mutants. It's like their Halloween costume. Mutants ready to go.
Is that when you're projecting your 5 serums will be?
No, I'm holding a lot. Like, yeah, I'm holding for a while. I think it's.
How do you balance though? Like, you want to know what your ape looks like. Has anybody figured out? Can you just go out on the metadata and mine?
You don't even need the meta. Like? Yeah, you can look at the different traits one at a time and kind of figure out what the M1 and M2s are. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's like a specific link. If I have a
yes,
like a specific hat,
Yep.
my mutant ape will have that exact hat.
Yep, depending if you use the M1 or the M2, it's a different hat, but you know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So-
I was curious about that.
Yeah.
That explains how Mal's has the sushi headband.
Yes.
For everyone that's
Exactly.
trying to steal gobblegang.com, not going to happen. We're launching turkey NFTs.
Woo! Gobble gobble. Dude, that'd be a fun thing, bro.
And then-
Everyone would talk about it.
Wait, this is the thing that you
gobble
do.
gobble. Oh,
Here you go.
Great. Gobble,
I got the best idea for you. So
love
the
it.
day after Thanksgiving, you airdrop sandwiches.
Bro,
Dude,
I
with
used
the
to
raccoon,
regret-
dude, did you see the Raccoon Project where they just
I have to be
No, they
have
did.
to get Joff to get us the sandwich art for that.
shout out to
What's the
John.
raccoon?
Dude, the raccoon rug pull?
No.
What was that?
What was it called? Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's the Raccoon Secret Society. So here, let me share my screen. And this would be funny, and like because we've doxed ourselves, it wouldn't be funny. But essentially, like the Raccoon Secret Society, they launched this raccoon project with all these various like different raccoons, and then the team decided, and I can't believe we're not seeing this article on NFTculture.com because we've been heads down working on our drop. We need to be producing these articles, but essentially what they did is they just killed the project, and they turned every single raccoon into just bones. Like,
Into what?
bones. They just
Bone? Oh my god.
so they had this whole. It's not funny for anyone who lost money. I'm sorry.
What if they come
Oh.
back and they turn the bones into something new? though?
That's what they said. Is it's game theory, and like
I don't
they're
know,
already
bro.
showing like
That's awesome, bro.
Stick it live.
That's hilarious. It's game theory, guys. Don't worry. It's gonna do something.
but you don't know because it's bones. Like anyway,
What's the price? What's the floor price?
0.02? But it's traded over 240 ETH. Look,
Wow.
Oh,
Just
the
the
average
bones or when it was
the
raccoon?
average price on August 27th was 0.08, and then it just like boom, bones. They just killed it.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't want to turn turkeys into turkey sandwiches, but on Thanksgiving they might turn into some.
I mean, that would be an interesting way to evolve the turkeys, though. I think
Or bro,
eventually.
no, on Thanksgiving, 70% just disappear.
Or you can choose on Thanksgiving
whether you burn it.
if you cook them, and
You cook it or not.
it turns into turkey meat token.
Turkey meat. What do you do with turkey meat token?
It just creates more value for you every day. Maybe you feed the turkey meat to your mutant ape. I don't know. We're just doing things.
Yeah, this is how projects start. You know?
We're just live streaming
Spitballing,
ideas. We're giving away some alpha. We've got the most sophisticated contract right now.
I
So
would
if you
have
need help with the project, reach
pretty
out
sweet.
to us.
I'm proud of it. I think Luchadores contracts are more sophisticated than mine. He's like my personal development, like top level guy that I like to watch.
There's
Like
been one project that we've reached out to offer to help, and it was Luchadores. And he's like, nah, I got it.
Exactly.
Marketing, dev, website, art, everything.
I know.
And I loaded up on him, and I'm proud of him. Like, to bootstrap and do it all on your own.
I've got
So
two
he's-
luchadors, I think.
Nice. He's
Somewhere
coming
in
out
there.
with.
They're about to
the
release
remix,
the
right?
game. Yeah.
Did he develop
Cool.
that himself?
Yeah.
He's crazy.
This one's gone a little different direction.
I got some kid stuff. going
Mike,
on.
I'm gonna take you off.
What happened? Where do you go?
His kid came on stream. I didn't want him to dox his child.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Yeah, whenever my kid comes on, I'm like, ah!
Ah! Hey, you're gonna be good for our. We're gonna do another interview at 7. Me and you.
Oh. All right, Mike's got to go. All right, bye, Mike.
Bye,
Hey, Mike. Mel, did you get to do the treasure hunt at all?
No, I didn't. Timing just didn't work out.
Yeah.
For us.
What artist was it for?
It was the Bored Apes treasure hunt. It was super elaborate. It was like,
What'd you get if you won?
you got an ape.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
Really?
You got an ape, 10 ETH, a dog, M2 serum, and a special prize that's yet to be revealed. So
Generational wealth. It's like Willy Wonka giving you the golden ticket. It's like
that's pretty sweet.
You get the chocolate factory.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, it was. I mean, they went all out on that thing. Like,
Who won it?
I
team.
don't have their names. It was a team.
team?
Yeah. I think everybody was working in teams. It was so.
It's
difficult.
the most complex project I've ever seen,
And it was
there's so
solved in
many
20
red
hours.
herrings in there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It was
I'll
like,
send you the article, Rob. It's so crazy.
yeah,
Cool.
it was super difficult. I think we spent like 7 hours on a Twitter space just like trying to knock this thing out, and there were just a couple puzzles that we were just like, we do not know what this is, and yeah, a lot of red herrings, and being called a bozo, and this isn't a clue. Why'd you waste your time doing this? And but they went all out. Like the production value, they built a game for it, like an actual like NES style game that people played. It was super hard, and people played it for hours. I'll spoil it, but at the end they were like, "Why'd you waste the time playing the game? You should be doing the puzzles." So it's like, it was, and that was after they did that last game, so the Mutant Ape game.
The
So
co-op.
yep.
So, shout out to Nifty Arcade, which is also our project. But I wanted to pitch you, Jeff, on an idea that Rob had. And Rob, I'm going to just put you on the spot. Would you be willing to be a guest judge for us? This fall, we are going to start a segment. I don't know if it's going to be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, where we allow people to come on and pitch their NFT ideas.
Sure.
And if we find a good or great, your background, we won't dox you, but your background is highly credible artist.
I'm fully transparent, so it's no big deal.
So you do a lot of stuff with some of the world's top animation companies.
Yeah, I'm the creative director for DreamWorks. So yeah, that's my day job, my non-NFT time.
Okay, so that was awkward.
That's
I didn't
impressive.
mean to throw that one out
No,
there.
it's no big deal. I'm transparent about this stuff. I have nothing to hide.
So we're thinking.
So it's gonna be like a Shark Tank style. We're gonna let them
Nice.
pitch it to us, and then we're gonna have all sorts of video effects. Wah wah wah. Boop, going to the moon. All sorts of different stuff that we can do, man. It'd be super fun. What do you think, Malachi?
You're getting the sign.
This is the
putting it over
level
yourself,
of. This is how good our project is.
Currently,
No, but basically give people the ability. There have been a few individuals behind the scenes who've talked to us about, hey, we're in a unique position, or we're uniquely positioned with NFT culture, where a lot of people talk to us about projects, and having launched our contract, we're not going to commit to saying, hey, we'll do this project for you, but we're lucky to know people that know things, and if someone does have some really good ideas, why not put them in touch with other people that can help them? And I think I want to get as far away from zoo animals and PFPs as possible, unless there's massive community. And so we get so many people that come into our Discord nonstop. It's like, why don't we just combine a bunch of different ideas, have guest judges, and give people who are willing, just like this was unplanned. I wasn't going to talk about this today, but the fact that I bought gobblegang.com, probably to give the domain away to someone, because we're probably not going to launch a turkey project. It doesn't fit in with a cult.
I'm going gobble.
There's not turkey.
You know who's gonna do it with me? President Hodel, bro.
President Hodel, Gobble Gang.
We're going Gobble Gang all the way. Hashtag President Hodel. Wah wah wah.
Oh man, but I mean, that's the crazy thing is there's so many good ideas, and sometimes people just need either the inspiration to keep pursuing it, or someone to be like, no, that's a pretty bad idea. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We have to be like that too.
maybe we
It
get
makes
Mark,
for the best parts.
maybe we get Mark Cuban on as a guest host.
There you
for
go.
one. I don't know. We'll see.
No, it's great. Yeah.
All right, we've been going for 50 minutes. I had and shout out to the Walk Walk Island and Jason Safe. I love his art.
Yeah, it's
and
gorgeous.
Him coming on before was shocking for me personally, just because he's such an awesome person. But any final thoughts? This is one of my favorite ones that we've done so far.
Mandelbrot. That's all I had to say. Mandelbrot.
Are you pumping your own bags now, Rob?
Didn't we
I just
talk
think
about
it's
this,
so
Rob?
pretty, bro. That's one of the ones I've told other people.
No, wait. Here's the
I
difference.
liked it so much.
Rob, do you have it for sale right now?
No.
See, that's the difference.
Well,
You can talk about
neither of
projects, in
them.
my opinion, if they're not for sale.
No,
You know,
none of mine are for sale, bro.
Yeah.
I have.
That's totally.
Jeff, you'll know, and I'll show you.
You're gonna be shocked by this.
You'll be shocked if I
Okay.
show you what I have, and you're like, "What?"
How many NFTs have you sold?
Probably one or two.
That's
No,
crazy.
One
yeah.
or two. Probably
So-
one or two.
How many years have you been collecting?
Since the beginning. Since the original first drop of Nifty Gateway, bro.
He's the original Diamond Hands.
Yes. And that's
He's
and
the
I have
yin to my
probably-
yang.
Yeah.
and in my Nifty Gateway profile, probably over 40.
Yeah, it's done well, right? You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's
super fun.
holding makes sense. It just
That's all I do, bro.
you hold
It's
as long
easy
as
that
you
way.
can, and
It's easy that way. It's less stress.
Totally. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like the only time I sell is just like if I need liquidity to get into another project that I feel
Yeah.
like is going to do
Yeah.
really well. So it's
Yeah.
like my wallet's always down to like 0.04 ETH.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, all right, I guess I got to figure out which one of these things I want to sell. But sometimes I'm just miss out on projects because there's nothing I want to sell. That happened a lot in the last 2 weeks. There's been some good little things that were on a dip, and it's just like no liquidity to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And some bad ones too. I picked the bad ones for you.
So
right,
we'll just avoid all those.
Cool, bro.
This has been fun. Everyone,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Great,
dude.
guys.
Peace out.
follow Paper D, follow Rob, follow us, join our
Get
Discord.
your culture coin.
NFT Culture Coin.
Forge it. Forge it. Join me.
The first drop, and this is unplanned, real quick. We have airdrops or minting process coming, but we will have a surprise announcement next week that was unplanned and unexpected, and you will have to have forged to participate. There's some alpha for you. It's gonna
Boom.
and like when you think about utility in the future and everything, this one I'm thankful and excited for. So if you can forge because you're not going to get access to this one if you can't. For the other stuff that we're working on, that's part of what we announced, you don't have to forge. But for this that came in after the fact, you're going to have to forge. So thank you, everybody. It's been fun. Rob,
Thanks,
back in 40 minutes for
Yeah,
another one.
buddy.
All right.
Boom.
See y'all. Take
Later.
care. Bye.
Bye.